This presentation looks at supply and demand as applied to the market for agricultural commodities, that is, things grown in nature. So let's take as our example wheat. Like all agricultural commodities, wheat has a very inelastic demand curve. It is, after all, a basic food, and so if the price of wheat goes up, we are not necessarily going to buy a lot less. So the demand curve is extremely inelastic. A large change in price causes only a small change in quantity demanded. Also, like agricultural commodities, the supply curve is completely inelastic. And the reason for this is that there is a long time lag between the time when wheat is planted and when it is harvested and sold in the market. Therefore, when the farmer plants wheat, he or she has absolutely no idea what the market price of the wheat is going to be when it comes to selling it, and therefore the quantity supplied of wheat is completely independent of the actual market price. A third characteristic of agricultural commodities is that the supply curve can be shifted right or left by the weather. When the weather is good, the yields of crops are large and the supply curve shifts to the right. With poor weather, the supply curve is shifted to the left. When we put all these three characteristics together, that is, a very inelastic demand curve, a completely inelastic supply curve, and a supply curve that can shift to the right or to the left due to weather factors, what we see is that the equilibrium price of agricultural commodities is very volatile. It can move up and down, and there can be large changes in the price from year to year. This is the problem that farmers face, and this is the reason why several schemes have been invented to try to stabilize the price of agricultural commodities.